Yo, what's up, guys? How we doing? Hope you guys have had a good day. I personally have had a pretty tough day. Pretty tough trading day, at least. Woke up feeling pretty good. Woke up on time. Had all the boxes checked. But I was just offsides, holding too long, both on the green and on stopping out, and today just didn't result in what I was looking for. Kind of feels like a holiday run hangover. I think this is going to end up being my first red day in about 2 weeks. I've been able to pull it out of the weeds in the final quarters. It may still happen today, but doubt it. Day trading's risky, by the way, and most day traders lose money. And today, at least as we speak, I'm down $1,000.17 or $17, 1,020, something like that. Let me see, 1,021, and it's not totally unheard of because I am trading with larger than normal size. I'm also trading pretty aggressively on a lot of these smaller names, and I had a couple just fall apart trades that we're going to get into in a second here. Mainly this Nito was okay for me. I did well, just didn't really capture the upside here. Didn't really do much. Now it looks like it's going to try to curl right here. Not sure how willing I am to participate. I might have to pause the feed, pause this recording so I can trade this, because I will not trade and record at the same time. I've had pretty mediocre experiences with that. Yeah. Alright, so getting down into it, TGL, really, I just gave back a lot of money on this. I just spent a lot of money. I'm down about $1,200 on it, definitely $1,200 after fees, but there was this section right here where it goes and it makes a new high, or no, it doesn't make a new high, but it attempts, the candle closes red, and then just blows out here. I get caught in this whole shebang, looking for the curl. It's actually looking pretty nice on the 5 minutes, looking like, hey, it's not crazy volume. Looks like there might be more participants coming in. It's just under 75 cents, and I am looking at that for a smack to the highs, but that didn't happen, and it actually unwound very quickly here. A lot quicker than I expected, and I was caught holding just too low, and it was a $900 loss, and that's just that. Just reset this so I have the right stock up for later. Okay. And let's get into some video. Alright, so coming in the open, NITO was looking really good, and I should have been more aggressive on it, buying a little bit earlier here. I had good size lined up, but I just didn't execute on it. It just felt a little bit risky to me, and it's all risky. Day trading's risky, by the way. Most day traders lose money. This is not investment advice, by the way. Okay, so pulls back here. Look at it, I buy. And I'm waiting. I'm trying to get filled up here at the highs, but it just doesn't there's a lot of like congestion there, a lot of traders coming in and out, and so I cut it just because I didn't get a clear read on it. Let's see what happens next. Okay, then I'm looking at CYCC. This one was pretty dilutionary in the news, but it just went straight up in the pre-market and was holding higher. So I thought maybe that it would find, a bid, but I was being cautious at the same time. Jump in. Decent price here, but it just wasn't holding. The price is kind of flipping around and break even. Don't really like it. It's not going the way I want to, and so I cut it. Only like a half a cent loss, which is not bad. Let's see here. SPCB, I actually have a great trade on this, but I hold trying for like the daily break because I had pretty small size, so I was looking for the daily break. I get up to about 1050 here, and you see right here, it's popping. This chart's off on the right hand side, it's just not up. And I don't take any off the table. I'm looking for that smack to the halt level. I think it's possible. It's hesitating up here. The bid drops down to break even. I'm just like, I can hold for a little bit longer. That's fine. I don't really need to, take $20 off the table. Doesn't really mean anything to me. But I end up holding so long that goes break even, and I make $8 on it, whatever. MFI, not so nice. MFI, this one was kind of boxy in the action, as in like kind of low volume, like algorithm controlled looking. You'll see that as you get more used to it. It's just more like, it holds like very consistently at these like price levels where it's being contained by market makers. I lose 300 on that initially. I think I make some back. I make 100 of that back, but that doesn't bode well in that name. So I was like, okay, I'm off of it. NITO, I most likely would have done better just focusing on the main name here. I didn't, because there were a lot of almost names that I thought would be working. SCPX had a lot of volume, 50 million shares already at the open. Let me see, SCPX, and it was popping higher. Excuse me. Actually, for a second there, I was up $300. Interesting. All right. Yeah. All right. So I don't take a nice easy win right there. Hold on to it a little bit long. It's hesitating, and then now it's down below my level. I'm gonna try to stop out. No, I still. Yeah, I should have cut it earlier. Now I'm just holding. This is what I was saying earlier. I just holding through the consolidation here, and now it's 3 cents, 2 cents down below my entry on penny name. It's a little bit aggressive. So I'm gonna have to end up taking the loss here, I think. It might pop back above 6 here for 60 cents. I forgot exactly what happened. Meanwhile, NITO is moving. Yep. And the cost of playing that name and holding so long is that, one, I miss NITO. Two, I take that loss. I'm just gonna fast forward. It wasn't an amazing trade. It wasn't an amazing stock. Looks like I get back in. Somehow I have 1,080. Yeah. So I get out. Somehow I have still 80 shares left, which is kind of funny. I don't know why there are partial fills. It should have just totally filled me. wow, down 500 now on SCPX. Not the best look. But then I time it pretty well on the actual slapback, where it pops to I think I was down like $1,000 on it, or no, 700, and then back to flat here on this one trade. You know, $700 trade right there. It's nice. I wish I was in the green though. So I'm flat on the day right now, just basically minus $20 in fees, and then the rest of the day happens. Gonna fast forward here. Nito I kind of ignore. TGL, okay, so this is what I was talking about. TGL, I jump in right here looking for 75. It hesitates, I cut. Small loss, I'm like, okay, cool. Spreads are tight. It's looking good. It came from below the 20 SMA here, but it seemed like it was holding up. It seemed like it had potential. I didn't really take into account, you know, I was like, okay, this looks like it's curling. It didn't take into account the closing of the 5 minute. That probably wasn't in my head. Or if it was like, okay, it's not crazy volume, so it might not get reversed here. But this gets reversed up here in the pre-market. These are all lower highs, and that's probably more telling, along with it curling from underneath the 20 SMA right there, which is just like kind of significant because it already made a 7-cent move, which is about 10%. So it's going to close here. It's going to close here red, and I think I buy it, unfortunately, without seeing the candle. 5 minutes before the close of the candle. And I'm holding. I don't recognize the candle closes. Right there, I should have been cutting. And I hold, and I hold, and I hold. I'm thinking like it's due for like a bounce back. Not even. I cut. I don't know if it's the lows right there. Might be, might not be. But basically that's what I've been trying to make back all day. And I just have, I got down to only down 800 at one point, and then I was down 1,400 at one point, and it's just been curling around back and forth. We're rolling around back and forth at those numbers, and just not super fun, but these days happen, and it's okay. Yeah, and then I had some really kind of bad trades on CYCC right after it, and they were bad because I just kept jumping in. So I'm jumping at 67. I'm holding. I don't cut it right there. I cut it a little bit late, but that's okay. But then I jump right back in. And with like 10,000 shares, it's a lot of stuff. So it's gonna be okay. Another trade right here. Let's see what happens. I jumped in at 67 and immediately down, and I cut it. Got me. So now I'm down 350 on that, and I'm going to try one more time. Probably not the right move. It's going to go back to 68, I believe, and I'm going to get pulled into it, or I'm going to let myself get pulled into it, get faked out. Yeah, this is what it is. At this point, I'm down 1,200, and that's not fun, but it's okay. But that was the day, I make a little bit back. I'm only down 1,000 right now. It's fine. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and this is just evidence that day trading is risky, so be careful out there. This is not investment advice. Peace out.